Hi there, my name is Dan Storbeck, and I'm here to explain you a bit about LGPD, but also how you can make your website compliant, okay? So on our website, secureprivacy.ai, you can find an article called What is LGPD and How Do You Make Your Website Compliant? In this article, we'll explain you what is LGPD, who does it apply to, what are the penalties, what does it mean to transfer data outside Brazil, but also we'll walk you through how do I make your website compliant? Is my website affected? Okay, so in today's world, the website is really a storefront to the world. So you want to make sure that you're communicating trust, but also you are ensuring that you are compliant with the relevant data laws, including LGPD here in Brazil. Now, I want to show you an example how it looks on another website. I think it's worth noting that there are a lot of similarities between GDPR in Europe and LGPD in Brazil. So much of the experiences you can gain quickly is basically by looking at how GDPR was introduced and implemented and then post-enforced. And then you can mimic that into a Brazilian space, obviously, in a very different manner, but still there are some learnings to be done there, okay? I want to show you how the solution looks on the website and what's important to know. So one of the aspects is that you see the cookie banner here in the lower corner, lower side of the page. So what's important with LGPD is that you block cookies and trackers before you have received consent, okay? So while you may have seen this type of banners before, our experience is that 98% of them are just dumb banners that are not gonna make you compliant because trackers are still being placed, okay? So here you wanna make sure to block trackers, which is possible with Secure Privacy. And then when people say, I accept, they also consent to this on the website, okay? So that's really one of the aspects, okay? If we take a look at how it looks on our own website in a very similar manner, so I've already accepted the cookie banner, but in the lower left corner, we also have what we call a trust badge. So in this digital world, it's super important to communicate trust in your website, and this is why we have the trust badge. What's really nice about it is that besides you can hide it and move it and style it differently, you can click on it and then you have an interactive privacy center. From here, you can communicate who is your DPO in Brazil. You can customize the text, but also even more importantly, people here can opt in and opt out of the different plugins you have on your website, okay? So that's really important from an LGPD standpoint. So having the ability to opt out. What's really powerful here is that we enable a user to self-service do it. So they're not gonna call you and say, hey guys, please opt me out of Google Analytics. You can actually have users do it themselves on your own website, okay? Obviously, shown in English here, but also you can have it in Portuguese. You're going to have it in all Spanish as well. So you have the Portuguese, the support that you need in Brazil as well. Okay, good. Now, what I want to show you a bit more is actually inside the solution here and how it works and how it looks. First of all, you have the dashboard here is where you can quickly add or hide and show the different elements of the solution. So if I want to hide the trust seal, as you saw before, you can basically just, so now in the lower left corner, it should be gone. So it's a quick way to just have a dashboard to see how many languages you have enabled. Is the script installed, which I'm going to show you right here. So it's like installing Google Analytics, a simple script. If you have WordPress, you can download our WordPress plugin, and we have tutorials for a lot of the big CMS systems out there, including GTM. Banners, this is really where you have all the website customer-facing widgets on your website. So on the settings, you can target if the banner should show to people only in Brazil or to everybody. You can style it in different colors right here if that's relevant for you. The privacy center, if you want to change the text, all you need to do it right here. Make sure you select the language first. So you have that covered first, but otherwise it's what you see is what you get, and you can change it right here. Settings is that if you need a DPO for your Brazilian company, you can basically do it right here. And also, I highly recommend to add a privacy policy link as well. The cookie banner, in order to block cookies and trackers, can be customized here with, again, with a different text right here. The settings is you can have a simple one or detailed, which actually shows you the scanned information from the website, and you can place it in the upper bar or in the lower bar. Trust badge is you can change the text, settings, style it with CSS, location, hide it, many options available for you. Moving on to the scannings report right here. So security is becoming an increasingly important aspect, both in LGPD and GDPR. So we actually also scan the SSL version, TLS, on your website and basically communicate what you have right there. A privacy policy is super important as well. Actually, I want to show you how it looks on the website. On our own website, all the way down, you can see we have a button called Privacy Policy. You can embed it in different ways. This is one way to like a model that pops up. What's really nice about this feature is that we automatically update the plugins in the privacy policy. So it's besides the legal part, but from a technology standpoint, we actually help you quite far on keeping it updated automatically, okay? How to generate a privacy policy in the solution is using the generator right here. You say click, 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 you complete the information. You can see how it, you can review all the information down here and basically read how it looks. And then when you want to use it, you have three options. You've seen two already now. One is a button. The other one basically looks like this, direct text embedding, and then you can also have a link as well. So there are multiple ways you can embed it on your website. Now, the last part is that if you want to see how the consent is received when people click on the cookie banner, you can then see people have accepted, declined. In this case right here, we have people from Denmark, Norway, Romania, India, Moldova, Luxembourg, Italy, Ireland. So we basically help you track the consent that you have received, so you can actually prove, which is super important in LGPD, you can actually prove the consent that you have received, okay? Last option I want to show you is that you can enable or disable different languages appearing on our website. So we have 15 active languages. You may only need, let's say, Portuguese, Spanish, English, but it depends on your company, where you do business, etc. Now, what I want to end up this presentation right here is that LGPD obviously is super important to you. We support also GDPR, and CCPA in California. Okay, so we basically support the toughest data privacy laws around the world, and I really want to use technology to help you simplify data privacy moving forward. Okay, if you have any questions, reach out. You can write us at hello@secureprivacy.ai. Okay, cool. Thanks. Bye.